Hi everyone, welcome to Walker Stalker Con Fan Fest, Heroes and Villains. I am here with Michael Rooker. If you're a fan of The Walking Dead, you know him as Merle Dixon, but you've seen him all over the place. Welcome to the interview. You're supposed to ask me questions, or I'm supposed to ask you questions. I don't know how this works.
You're the boss. You ask questions.
Alright, so, Merle, horrible guy, right? Racist,
No.
sexist, just treats people badly,
Totally
right?
misunderstood.
I did?
Poor little guy. Poor little Merle.
But people still really liked him.
Of course they did.
What do you think they found so likable about Merle?
Everything.
Just sort of a sense of humor, the way he acts.
That's right.
And everything.
He's the only funny person on the show.
That is true. Some of those lines that he had with Andrea, man, they were just amazing.
Duh, yeah.
The way they played out
Sugar
each other.
tits.
Oh yeah, classics.
Give me a hug. You know, stuff like that.
Oh yeah. So if Merle were still alive now, I know you get a lot of these questions, these what-if questions. But considering all the different ways that the communities are run, which one do you think Merle would fit best in?
That's a dumb question.
No, actually, I think
That's
it's really
probably one of the
interesting.
dumbest questions I've ever heard. You really think Merle would fit into any of those communities?
Well, no.
Duh, no.
But best fit is probably the better way to word
best
it.
Fit.
You think he'd be out doing his own thing, or do you think he'd stick by his
Please.
brother's side?
Oh, please. Yeah, totally do his own thing.
Completely understandable. Okay, so
Unless he needed something to eat, like with the governor.
hey, when you get hungry, you can do what you need to
squares
do.
a day,
Absolutely.
hanging out. Yeah.
Now, I'm with Undead Walking. Our parent company is Fan-Sided. Each year we do our fandom 250, and you were in 2 of the fandoms. You were in the Marvel fandom, as well as The Walking Dead. So congratulations on that.
Right on, thanks.
And I was curious if there was something that you are a massive fan of.
Not really, no.
When my bosses ran that by me, they said, well, what do you think he's going to say? I said, I think he's going to say he's a big fan of getting a big paycheck. That's what he... that's what he's going to like.
Who's not?
Oh, absolutely. But also, let's see, by now everyone's heard the Mary Poppins line. That's, you know, the big thing that everybody loves.
That's right.
How many kids do you think actually knew Mary Poppins before that line in the movie?
I have no idea.
Do you think he introduced a lot of people to that
It's possible.
to that film? Because I think that's really cool.
It's very possible. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, one thing that I really love, and since we're in Chicago, I have to mention it, The Driving Dead. I love that series. Each of the videos has over 500,000 hits. You know, some are edging up on 1 million.
Oh, good.
And it's amazing to see how those videos, if you watch them as a fan of The Walking Dead, they have that same exact feel. But yet it has such a great message. Is that something that you felt passionately about going into?
Well, I just thought it was a fun take on it. I thought it was a fun take on it. I felt that, you know, if we can just get it across and save one person, and we've done our job, you know.
And what's sad is that there are a lot of people out there that still haven't seen or heard of this series. When we picked it up on Undead Walking, I was surprised how many people said, we've never seen this.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm sure that there's a lot of your work.
And I think production value was really great.
Absolutely. I mean, like I said, it comes close to rivaling the early seasons of The Walking Dead with how well it was shot. And that was the Illinois Department of Transportation you worked with on that. So it's not like a big budget studio that came in and handled all
No,
this.
it was very, very simply done. It was easy to do.
Now, I was a big fan of the Belko Experiment. Fantastic movie. I enjoy those kind of films. But you've also had a lot of other success in cult films, like Clerks, which is amazing. Or Mallrats, sorry.
Mallrats.
I got my wrong Kevin Smith film there. Also Henry, which, if people haven't seen Henry, they got to check out Henry. It's a little on the disturbing side at some points, but still something people should see.
It was one of my first movies.
Now, a lot of actors have trouble once they start with a cult career, leading into doing more mainstream things. How do you feel you were able to bridge that gap?
I didn't even think about it. Them just kept working, you know.
Just keep grinding, doing your thing.
Just do your thing, keep working, keep auditioning, going out there, getting it out there, and doing good work as best you can.
Well, you're entertaining a lot of people, and I've seen your lines here being extra long, making a lot of fans' days.
We have a lot of fun out here.
That's amazing. What is it you enjoy the most about conventions?
Obviously, the fans, you know, as the best part of these things.
Is there any projects coming up where we can see you in the future?
Yes.
Can you give us a little bit of hints or tease us a little bit?
No.
Oh, you wouldn't be Michael Rooker.
I'm trying to do my own. I'm trying to do a little piece called. It's a Flannery O'Connor piece called "The Good Man Is Hard to Find." It's a tough piece, so it's hard to get money for it. So.
Well, we'll definitely keep an eye out for it. Thank you for joining us at Undead Walking. I appreciate you taking the time to talk to us, and enjoy the rest of the festival.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.